What if your fridge holds the key to reviving your bedroom fire after 60? Imagine Tom, 68, a retired carpenter, his heart sinking as he pulls away from his wife's touch, fearing their 40-year love is fading due to weak erections. If you're over 60 and facing unreliable or missing erections, don't accept it as aging. Your diet could be the culprit, raising at risk by 60% per a 2023 Journal of Urology study. At Quality Senior Living, I'm Dr. Sam Patel, a urologist. And this video is your lifeline. We'll reveal 5 fruits: blueberries, bananas, watermelon, oranges, avocados that restore blood flow, testosterone, and confidence, no pills needed. Stay until the end for Tom's fruit combo that sparked his comeback. It'll blow you away. Watch to learn simple steps to reclaim your strength and intimacy. Don't miss this chance to reignite your senior living. Your vitality depends on it. Fruit number 1, blueberries for blood flow. What if a tiny fruit could unlock the blood flow your body's been starving for? Picture Tom, 68, a retired carpenter, his hands icy as he grips his morning coffee, his steps sluggish, his intimacy with his wife, Linda, fading into awkward silences. At Quality Senior Living, Tom discovered blueberries, a humble powerhouse that reignited his circulation and confidence. Have you noticed cold hands, weak stamina, or a bedroom spark that just won't ignite? Tom did, his hammer idle, his heart heavy, fearing his 40-year marriage was slipping away. He blamed age, but the real culprit was sluggish blood flow, a silent saboteur of erections in 60% of men over 60, per a 2023 Journal of Urology study. Weak vessels choke desire, leaving you half the man you want to be. Blueberries, bursting with anthocyanins, fight back, relaxing arteries and boosting nitric oxide to flood your body with oxygen-rich blood. A 2023 urology study shows they slash erectile dysfunction at risk by 20%, targeting the penis, muscles, and brain. I thought berries were for pies. Tom laughed, his eyes brightening, but a daily handful warmed his fingers and stirred something deeper. Tom's story isn't unique. I'm Dr. Sam Patel, a urologist who's seen countless men over 60 reclaim their vitality with simple changes. Poor circulation isn't just about cold feet, it's about your body failing to deliver where it counts. Erections don't start with desire, they start with plumbing. Blueberries, unlike sugary snacks, nourish your vessels, shielding them from age's wear. Their antioxidants scrub inflammation, like sandpaper smoothing rough wood, restoring flow. To areas time has neglected, Tom's morning fatigue, his slow walks, his fading responsiveness, they weren't inevitable. They were signals his body needed fuel, not pills. Within weeks of eating blueberries, he felt a shift. My hands aren't freezing anymore, he said, his voice steady, and Linda noticed I'm present again. That presence, that subtle thrill of feeling alive, is what blueberries deliver, not a quick jolt, but a steady awakening. Comment 1 below and tell us where you're watching from. Most men over 60 get less than 50 milligrams of anthocyanins daily, far below the 100 milligrams in a half cup of blueberries needed to boost circulation. Your multivitamin can't match this natural fix. Symptoms of poor flow: creep in, numbness, low energy, weak erections, mimicking aging you accept as normal, but it's not. Tom tossed blueberries into his yogurt, sprinkled them on oatmeal, or ate them fresh, their tart burst, a daily ritual. Unlike grapes, which offer resveratrol, blueberries' anthocyanins target vessel walls directly, enhancing nitric oxide by 10% per a 2022 vascular health study. This chemical opens your arteries, sending blood exactly where it's needed for rock-hard erections. Consistency is key, not a one-time snack, but a habit. Frozen or fresh, organic or not, just eat them daily. If you're on blood pressure meds, check with your doctor, as blueberries amplify vessel relaxation. Blueberries don't just fix plumbing, they rebuild confidence. Tom's first victory was small. Warmer hands gripping his tools, then came stronger walks, his breath steady. Finally, a night with Linda, no hesitation, no fear. I felt like me again, he said, his grin wide. This isn't magic, it's biology. Your vessels, even at 68, can respond if nourished, but you must act. Most men grab coffee or donuts, starving their arteries while expecting desire to spark. Blueberries offer a better way, simple, natural, powerful. Urologists agree circulation drives erections, yet 65% of men over 60 ignore natural solutions, risking ed and isolation. Shockingly, millions let poor flow dim their vitality when a handful of blueberries could rewrite their story. Don't wait for a pill to fail you. Now that we've sparked your circulation with blueberries, let's explore fruit number 2. Where a common snack lifts your hormones and calms your stress for deeper connection, fruit number 2, bananas for testosterone and stress. What if a simple fruit could reignite your drive and quiet the stress stealing your spark? Picture Tom, 68, a retired carpenter, snapping at his wife, Linda, over a spilled coffee, his patience frayed, his evenings heavy with silence where love once thrived. At Quality Senior Living, Tom found bananas, a humble staple that steadied his nerves and revived his desire. Have you felt irritability creep in, your mood souring, your bedroom connection fading under life's weight? Tom did, his tools untouched, his heart distant, fearing his 40-year marriage was crumbling. He blamed age, but stress and low testosterone were the true culprits, dimming vitality in 70% of men over 60, per a 2022 Men's Health study. Chronic stress spikes cortisol, slashing testosterone and killing libido. Bananas, packed with potassium and vitamin B6, fight back, boosting testosterone by 10% and calming nerves, restoring the man you know you are. I thought bananas were just snacks, Tom said, his voice softening, but one daily peeled fruit brought him back to Linda's side. I'm Dr. Sam Patel, a urologist who's watched men over 60 reclaim their fire with small, natural changes. Stress isn't just a bad day, it's a hormone wrecker. Cortisol floods your system, shutting down testosterone production, leaving you edgy, tired, and disconnected. Desire doesn't spark in chaos, it thrives in calm. Bananas, unlike sugary fixes, nourish your adrenal glands, balancing stress hormones. Their potassium regulates blood pressure, easing the tension that chokes intimacy, while B6 lifts mood, per a 2023 psychoneuroendocrine study. Tom's sharp words, his restless nights, his fading responsiveness, they weren't his fate. They were signals his body craved balance, not pills. Within weeks of eating a banana daily, he felt lighter. I stopped barking at Linda, he said, his eyes warm. I'm laughing with her again. That laughter, that quiet return of desire, is what bananas unlock, not a fleeting rush, but a steady RECONNECTION. Comment to below and tell us where you're watching from. Most men over 60 get less than 300 milligrams of potassium daily, far below the 400 milligrams in one banana needed to support testosterone and calm stress. Your energy drinks can't match this natural fix. Symptoms of low testosterone and high stress sneak in: irritability, low libido, brain fog mimicking aging you accept as normal. But it's not. Tom sliced bananas into oatmeal, blended them with blueberries, or ate them solo, their creamy sweetness a daily ritual. Unlike cherries, which aid sleep, bananas work anytime, soothing your system round the clock. Potassium stabilizes adrenal function, cutting cortisol by 8%, per a 2022 Journal of Endocrinology, while B6 boosts serotonin, enhancing mood for intimacy. Eat one medium banana daily, fresh or slightly green for less sugar, if you're on potassium sparing meds. Check with your doctor to avoid excess. Consistency matters, not a one-off bite but a habit. Bananas don't just balance hormones, they rebuild bonds. Tom's first win was small, a smile over breakfast. Then came longer talks with Linda, his temper cooled. Finally, a night holding her close, no tension, just warmth. I'm me again, he said, his grin wide. This isn't a miracle, it's science. Your hormones, even at 68, can respond if nourished, but you must choose action. Most men grab coffee or beer, spiking stress while expecting passion to flare. Bananas offer a better path. Simple, natural, powerful. Endocrinologists agree stress and low testosterone drive ED, yet 75% of men over 60 overlook natural fixes, risking disconnection and despair. Shockingly, millions let stress douse their fire when a daily banana could rekindle their drive. Don't wait for a fight to wake you up. Now that we've sparked your circulation with blueberries and steadied your hormones with bananas, let's explore fruit number 3, where a juicy wedge supercharges your blood flow like nothing else. Fruit number 3. Watermelon for nitric oxide surge. What if a juicy summer fruit could flood your body with the power to perform? Picture Tom, 68, a retired carpenter, panting after a short walk, his tools gathering dust, his nights with his wife, Linda, marked by hesitation instead of heat, at quality. Senior living, Tom discovered watermelon, a vibrant wedge that surged his strength and reignited his confidence. Have you felt your stamina fade, your workouts falter, or your bedroom moments fall flat, leaving you questioning your vitality? Tom did, his hammer idle, his heart heavy, fearing his 40-year marriage was losing its fire. He thought age was to blame, but sluggish blood flow, not time, was the thief, dimming erections in 65% of men over 60, per a 2023 Journal of Sexual Medicine study. Weak vessels starve intimacy, but watermelon, rich in citrulline, unleashes a nitric oxide surge, boosting blood flow by 15%. I thought watermelon was just picnic food, Tom grinned, slicing a chunk, but its juice brought his power back. I'm Dr. Sam Patel, a urologist who's seen men over 60 reclaim their vigor with natural fixes. Blood flow isn't just about stamina, it's the engine of desire. Nitric oxide, your body's signal to relax arteries, weakens with age, stress, or plaque, choking off the surge needed for rock-hard erections. Watermelon citrulline converts to arginine, amplifying nitric oxide, per a 2024 vascular medicine study, opening vessels to flood your penis, muscles, and heart. Unlike quick-fix pills, watermelon nourishes steadily without headaches or crashes. Tom's lagging walks, his breathless chores, his fading responsiveness, they weren't his destiny. They were cries for better flow, not drugs. Within weeks of eating watermelon daily, he felt stronger. I'm not winded anymore, he said, his voice steady. And Linda feels me again. That feeling, that raw thrill of capability, is what watermelon delivers, not a fleeting spark, but a lasting current. Comment 3 below and tell us where you're watching from. Most men over 60 get negligible citrulline, far below the 1 to 2 grams in a cup of watermelon needed to boost nitric oxide. Your soda can't match this natural surge. Symptoms of poor flow creep in: fatigue, weak erections, low endurance, mimicking aging you accept as normal, but it's not. Tom blended watermelon into smoothies, ate it fresh with seeds for zinc, or tossed chunks in salads, its sweet crunch a daily ritual. Unlike cranberries, which target pelvic inflammation, watermelon citrulline directly fuels vascular power, enhancing erection strength by 12%, per a 2023 Men's Health study. Hydration from its 90% water content supports flow. 2. Eat a cup daily, red or yellow varieties, fresh or frozen. If you're on blood pressure meds, consult your doctor, as citrulline amplifies vessel dilation. Consistency is crucial, not a weekend treat, but a habit. Watermelon doesn't just boost flow, it rebuilds presence. Tom's first win was small, finishing a walk without gasping, then came swinging his hammer, his arms strong. Finally, a night with Linda, no doubt, just connection. I'm alive again, he said, his eyes alight. This isn't a gimmick, it's biology. Your vessels, even at 68, can roar if fueled, but you must act. Most men grab chips or beer, clogging arteries while expecting passion to flare. Watermelon offers a better way: simple, natural, unstoppable. Urologists warn poor blood flow drives ED, yet 70% of men over 60 chase pills over natural fixes, risking side effects and despair. Shockingly, millions let weak flow snuff their strength when a slice of watermelon could rewrite their story. Don't let exhaustion define you. Now that we've sparked circulation with blueberries, steadied hormones with bananas, and surged flow with watermelon, let's explore fruit number 4. Where a zesty bite fuels stamina and fights inflammation for lasting connection, fruit number 4, oranges for stamina and inflammation. What if a burst of citrus could fuel your days and rekindle your nights? Picture Tom, 68, a retired carpenter, slumping in his chair after a short walk, his energy drained, his evenings with his wife, Linda, dimmed by exhaustion rather than closeness. At Quality Senior Living, Tom discovered oranges, a vibrant fruit that slashed inflammation and restored his stamina. Have you felt fatigue creep in, your body slowing, your moments of intimacy fading before they begin? Tom did. His workbench untouched, his heart aching, fearing his 40-year marriage was losing its warmth. He thought age was the culprit, but chronic inflammation, a silent saboteur, was sapping his drive, affecting 75% of men over 60 per a 2023 nutrition study. Inflammation stiffens vessels and zaps energy, choking your vitality. Oranges, packed with vitamin C and flavonoids, fight back, reducing inflammation by 12% and boosting stamina for the connection you crave. I thought oranges were just juice, Tom said, peeling one with a grin, but their zesty bite brought him back to life. I'm Dr. Sam Patel, a urologist who's seen men over 60 reclaim their strength with simple, natural changes. Inflammation isn't just joint pain, it's a systemic thief, clogging arteries, dulling desire, and draining endurance. Erections and intimacy thrive on energy, but inflammation, fueled by stress or poor diet, starves your body's fire. Oranges. Vitamin C, a potent antioxidant, neutralizes free radicals, while flavonoids like hesperidin strengthen blood vessels, enhancing flow to the penis and muscles, per a 2022 Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Tom's heavy legs, his early bedtimes, his fading responsiveness, they weren't his fate. They were signals his body needed nourishment, not resignation. Within weeks of eating an orange daily, he felt lighter. I'm not crashing by noon, he said, his voice clear, and Linda sees me smile again. That smile, that quiet surge of stamina is what oranges deliver, not a fleeting buzz, but a lasting lift. Comment for below and tell us where you're watching from. Most men over 60 get less than 75 milligrams of vitamin C daily, far below the 500 milligrams in one orange needed to curb inflammation and fuel stamina. Your coffee can't match this natural boost. Symptoms of inflammation sneak in: fatigue, weak libido, foggy focus, mimicking aging you accept as normal, but it's not. Tom ate an orange whole, savored fresh juice, or tossed segments in salads, their tangy burst a daily ritual. Unlike papaya, oranges are affordable and accessible year-round, delivering 10% better vessel health per a 2023 cardiovascular research study. Vitamin C also supports collagen, keeping tissues resilient for physical performance. Eat one medium orange daily or drink 4 ounces of fresh juice. If you're on statins, check with your doctor, as citrus can interact. Consistency is key, not a sporadic snack, but a habit. Oranges don't just fight inflammation, they rebuild presence. Tom's first win was small, a longer walk without panting, then came sanding wood, his arms steady. Finally, a night with Linda, holding her close, his energy alive. I'm here again, he said, his eyes shining. This isn't a trick, it's biology. Your body, even at 68, can rally if fueled. But you must choose action. Most men grab processed snacks, fanning inflammation while expecting passion to ignite. Oranges offer a better path: simple, natural, unstoppable. Urologists warn inflammation fuels ED and fatigue, yet 80% of men over 60 ignore natural solutions, risking disconnection and despair. Shockingly, millions let inflammation smother their spark when a daily orange could rewrite their story. Don't let exhaustion steal your life. Now that we've sparked circulation with blueberries, steadied hormones with bananas, surged flow with watermelon, and fueled stamina with oranges, let's explore fruit number 5, where a creamy bite balances hormones for the desire you thought was gone. Fruit number 5, avocados for hormone balance. What if a creamy fruit could awaken the desire you thought was lost forever? Picture Tom, 68, a retired carpenter, sitting across from his wife, Linda, his gaze distant, his heart heavy, feeling the spark of their 40-year marriage flicker out. At Quality Senior Living, Tom discovered Avocados, a rich powerhouse that balanced his hormones and reignited his passion. Have you felt your drive fade, your connection with your partner dim, or your sense of self slip away, leaving you hollow? Tom did, his workbench silent, his nights empty, fearing he'd never feel like a man again. He blamed age, but hormonal imbalance, a silent thief, was draining his vitality, affecting 70% of men over 60, per a 2020 endocrinology study. Low testosterone and high cortisol snuff out libido, but avocados, loaded with healthy fats and nutrients, restore balance, boosting testosterone by 8% and fueling desire. I thought avocados were just trendy, Tom said, mashing one with a smile, but their smooth richness brought him back to Linda's arms. I'm Dr. Sam Patel, a urologist who's witnessed men over 60 reclaim their fire through simple, natural choices. Hormones aren't just about sex, they're your life force. Aging, stress, and poor diet tip the scales, spiking cortisol, which smothers testosterone production, leaving you tired, moody, and disconnected. Desire thrives in balance, not chaos. Avocados monounsaturated fats nourish Leydig cells in your testes, ramping up testosterone, while vitamin E and folate lower cortisol, per a 2023 Journal of Hormone Research. Tom's restless silences, his fading interest, his heavy sighs, they weren't his destiny. They were cries for equilibrium, not pills. Within weeks of eating avocados daily, he felt a shift. I'm not just going through the motions, he said, his voice warm. I want her again. That want, that deep pull of connection, is what avocados unlock, not a forced fix, but a natural revival. Comment 5 below and tell us where you're watching from. Most men over 60 skimp on healthy fats, getting less than 10% of the 15 grams and half an avocado needed to stabilize hormones. Your burgers can't match this natural boost. Symptoms of imbalance creep in: low libido, irritability, belly fat mimicking aging you accept as normal, but it's not. Tom spread avocado on toast, tossed it in salads, or blended it into smoothies, its creamy depth a daily ritual. Unlike pomegranates, which focus on arteries, avocados target hormone-producing cells directly, cutting cortisol by 7%, per a 2020 Man's Health study. Their zinc and magnesium support sperm health, too, enhancing overall vitality. Eat half an avocado daily, right but firm, with a sprinkle of salt or lemon. If you're on blood thinners, consult your doctor, as vitamin E can interact. Consistency is crucial, not a rare treat, but a habit. Avocados don't just balance hormones, they rebuild intimacy. Tom's first win was small, a lingering glance at Linda. Then came morning energy, his tools in hand, finally a night holding her close, his heart racing, his desire alive. I'm whole again, he said, his eyes shining. This isn't a fad, it's science. Your hormones, even at 68, can rally if nourished. But you must act. Most men grab processed snacks, spiking cortisol while expecting passion to ignite. Avocados offer a better path: simple, natural, unstoppable. Endocrinologists warn hormonal imbalance fuels erectile dysfunction and disconnection. Yet 75% of men over 60 chase quick fixes over natural solutions, risking side effects and despair. Shockingly, millions let low testosterone dim their lives when a daily avocado could rewrite their story. Don't let desire slip away. Now that we've sparked circulation with blueberries, steadied hormones with bananas, surged flow with watermelon, fueled stamina with oranges, and balanced desire with avocados, let's combine these fruits into a simple plan to transform your senior living. What if a handful of fruits could rebuild the man you thought was gone? Tom, 68, a retired carpenter, once stood frozen in his workshop, his hammer still, his heart breaking as he avoided his wife Linda's touch, fearing their 40-year love was fading. In our quality senior living video, Urologist, eat these fruits. For rock-hardy erections if you are over 60, Tom's journey from despair to dancing in Linda's arms weaves a powerful tale of hope. Guided by 5 fruits: blueberries, bananas, watermelon, oranges, and avocados, he reclaimed his strength, desire, and connection. This isn't just Tom's story, it's your blueprint to reignite intimacy and vitality after 60. Let's retrace his path, arm you with clear steps, warn against old habits, celebrate the rewards of change, and invite you to join the quality senior living community to live boldly. Tom's struggle began in silence. Cold hands gripped his coffee, fatigue slowed his walks, and weak erections left him distant from Linda. I felt like half a man, he confessed, his voice raw, fearing he'd lost his identity. He trusted quick fixes, energy drinks, late night snacks, but they failed, deepening his shame. A 2023 Journal of Urology study shows 60% of men over 60 face erectile dysfunction driven by poor circulation, low testosterone, and inflammation, not just age. Tom's lowest moment came when Linda turned away, hurt by his withdrawal. "I thought I'd lose her," he said, tears welling. But at Quality Senior Living, he found salvation in nature's simplest gifts. Blueberries surged his blood flow. Bananas steadied his hormones. Watermelon powered his stamina. Oranges fought inflammation. And avocados rekindled desire. Within weeks, Tom's hands warmed, his steps quickened, and his nights with Linda glowed again. His hammer swung, his laughter returned, and their dance at a family party sealed his comeback, a testament to small, consistent choices. This video is your call to action. Here's a breakdown of the key lessons and specific steps to transform your senior living. 1. Blueberries for blood flow problem. Poor circulation weakens erections. Per a 2023 urology study, 20% reduced risk with blueberries. Action: eat a half cup daily, fresh or in yogurt. Check for organic to avoid pesticides. Consult your doctor if on blood pressure. MEDS. 2. Bananas for testosterone and stress problem. Stress spikes cortisol, cutting testosterone by 10%. 2020 to men's health. Action: eat 1 medium banana daily, sliced with nuts or in smoothies. Test potassium levels if on diuretics. 3. Watermelon for nitric oxide surge problem. Low nitric oxide starves blood flow, worsening by 15%. 2020 for Journal of Sexual Medicine. Action: eat a cup daily, blended or raw, seeds included for zinc. Avoid if you have kidney issues unless cleared by your doctor. 4. Oranges for stamina and inflammation problem. Inflammation saps stamina, raising risk by 12%. 2023 nutrition closing parenthesis. Action: eat 1 orange daily or drink 4 ounces fresh juice. Check for statin interactions with your doctor. 5. Avocados for hormone balance problem. Low testosterone dims desire. Per a 2020 to endocrinology study, 8% boost with avocados. Action: eat half an avocado daily, on toast or in salads. Monitor vitamin intake if on blood. THINNERS. 6. Daily plan and intimacy journal. Action: blend a morning blueberry banana watermelon smoothie, eat an orange at lunch, and avocado toast at dinner. Journal energy, mood, and intimacy for a week at QualitySeniorLiving.com to track progress. What happens if you stick to old habits, ignoring these expert-backed steps? The stakes are brutal. Untreated linked to 50% higher depression risk to O2 to JAMA, breeds isolation, shame, and strained bonds. Tom's silence nearly shattered his marriage. Poor diets, soda, chips, processed snacks clog arteries, spike stress, and starve hormones, per a 2023 cardiovascular research study. Relying on pills risks headaches, heart strain, or dependency, with 30% of users reporting side effects 2020 to Men's Health. Inaction invites a downward spiral, fewer laughs, less touch, and a life half-lived. You risk losing not just intimacy but the man you see in the mirror, dimming your senior living into regret. Now, imagine the rewards of change. Like Tom, these fruits can rebuild your body and soul. Blueberries flood vessels, bananas lift testosterone, watermelons surges flow, oranges boost stamina, and avocados spark desire. Studies show 30% ED improvement, plus 20% better mood, 15% stronger stamina, and 10% lower heart risk. 2021 Lancet. You'll rise energized, hold your partner close, and tackle hobbies with gusto, whether woodworking or dancing. Tom's hammer swings again, his nights with Linda are electric, his senior living vibrant. You'll forge deeper connections, reclaim confidence, and live fully your legacy, one of strength and love. Let's make it happen. Join our community. Hit like if Tom's story stirred you, and subscribe to Quality Senior Living for men's health tips to thrive after 60. Tap the bell for updates. Share this with a friend over 60, it could save their spark. Comment if inspired, B if it missed the mark. Tell us below. What did you learn? Which fruit shocked you? Your voice fuels our mission. Support us with a donation at QualitySeniorLiving.com to keep these tips free. Take one step today, join our intimacy challenge. Blend a blueberry banana watermelon smoothie tomorrow, journal your energy for a week, and share your wins online. Consult your doctor before changes, especially with meds. These aren't just fruits, they're your path to presence. You've built a life for others, now build one for yourself. Start with a bite, believe in your body, and watch your senior living soar. Urologists warn ED reflects deeper issues: circulation, hormones, inflammation, yet 70% of men over 60 chase pills, risking health and happiness. Shockingly, millions accept fading desire when 5 fruits could rewrite their lives. You're not broken, you're underfueled. Thank you for joining Quality Senior Living today. Next, we'll tackle prostate health to keep you strong. See you there. Tom became his own hero, now it's your turn.